And now, of course, we want to know what happened since the last final, maybe. That is, I think, what we can sum up briefly for the guys who don't follow all the Twitter and Discord news channels. So what was the big developments recently at W3Champions?
Great. So I've got my talking points right up in front of me. I think the most important one, people should know about this, but is Flowbot integration, what people know as Hostbots. They finally came. Fluxo made it happen. If you want to bring up that graphic with all the servers that we have,
yes, sir.
There is many and many of them. What players should understand is that we're currently amidst a testing season. So it's really the wild west, no rules. We're just, trying different servers. We may swap out servers day by day, finding out what gets hosted where, what type of pings, what's possible. We're learning a lot about server routing. For instance, people are like, hey, Hawaii's in between these two locations, try a server there. And then you find out that if you put a location in Hawaii, the server routing goes Hawaii back to the US. So your game starts here, Hawaii back here, back over here. So it's even longer ping. So, we're limited by technology, but the pings that people are seeing are incredible. I know that Brazil, Australia, they're used to playing 300, even with games versus themselves, because the game's got to go across the country to BNet host before they come back. Now, if they're playing in country, they're seeing 20 ping. It's really exciting stuff. So those communities are, they're raising up and they see great ping versus Europe as well. I want to be very brief with this. I know that Europe is used to small ping, and we understand it is a sacrifice for them that in games when our plan is for this to go to a global ladder. And we understand that their ping will raise in some games, but we believe it's necessary for the growth of the worldwide community. And net, it's a positive. I mean, the support we're seeing from people is so exciting. But what I do want to send some comfort to our European players is that right now there's no rules. This is a testing season. When we roll it out officially, we're going to align server preference with regional peak times. We'll have a low max ping, a low average ping, and what people can expect is to have an expanded ping with expanded search times. So while we haven't decided what type of player control we're going to give in terms of like checking off servers or max ping, etc., but we will be very transparent with what the max ping is and when it starts expanding. So if you really can't play with more than 50 ping, then when your search time gets to 3 minutes and we're going to expand it, just reset your search. So right now we're ironing out the kinks. We're going to make the algorithm more refined, non-deterministic in the future. That's why season 5 is a testing season. No end season tournament. Your wins and losses. If you want to leave your games because you don't like your ping, go for it.
Oh, don't say that too loud, man.
Yeah, okay. Don't do it. Stay, compete, be good. We want all the best competition possible. But I'm taking too much time, so let me move on. Next season, as when we've got Flow all worked out, by the way, shout out to Fluxo, Abe Ninsky, everyone who's making it happen. Next season, Flowbot, we're not quite sure, but we're probably going to only be on Flowbots. Or flow hosts, which generally makes great ping for most people. There's also going to be a global ladder, which means there's going to be one Grandmaster tournament from around the world. Amazing how much money you guys raised. Y'all raised $2,500 in that first 10 minutes, but that means they're going to have a 2v2 tournament. How exciting about that? I've already seen a lot of banter about your favorite Bidu says that NA teams are going to be the top 3 spots there. I hope that's the case. What else for the next season? When we go official, there's going to be 2 new leagues. There's going to be a league in between Diamond and Master because Diamond is currently your biggest league. So we want to give people incentives to feel good when they get out of Diamond and get into the next league, which will likely be called Adept. Adept goes to Master, then Grandmaster. And then below Bronze, we're going to have the Grass League where that's where they begin to grow.
That's pretty sweet, man.
It's going to be great.
Love it.
I'm just running through them. You tell me if I'm taking too long. I'm going to keep running through.
Oh, good, man. Throw it all out. The community needs to know what's happening.
So next up, I've already said thanks to the community. We can't believe it. We can't believe the support. If you would like to support in other ways, we have a Patreon. I believe it is patreon.com/W3Champions. Check that out. You can get custom profile icons as if you were the winner of an end season tournament. You get your very own profile icon. You can do it monthly or one time via PayPal. Soon we'll be taking Bitcoin payments. Check the website for details. I want to shout out the team. I do that every time. This time I want to specifically shout out Miyagi, who does the moderation, which is an extremely difficult task.
Yeah.
It's thankless, but it is necessary. You deal with some of the most difficult people in the community. And I can say he's so thoughtful. He's always questioning his own judgment. He's so good-hearted. And it was a job that no one wants to do, and he does it tirelessly. I didn't want to do it. So thank you to him. On that note, a global mute is coming. We've talked about this in previous town halls, but like we've been pretty lenient about language, and we only ban for in-game shenanigans. We've recently started kind of monitoring language a little bit more so people can have a friendly environment. I personally have always thought that I don't want to ban for language. I think there's a better solution to that, which is global mute. Global mute will be coming. So in the future, be nasty at your own peril. We will take away your ability to speak, and I won't lose any sleep about it. I'm looking to the camera as I say that. It's tough to talk about moderation. I think people want to know a statement about Blade. I'm not too focused about that because our tournament's so great. But in case people are wondering, I wish him the best. Hope he gets his life together. If he qualifies for next tournament, we will not allow him to play. So sorry, Blade. Haven't heard from you. Hope you're healthy. The last thing I want to do, moderation and shouts out to the team. Thanks to all the prospective devs who have reached out to offer some help. We've had 5 or 6 come just at the start of this tournament. Okay, enough with the serious stuff. Plans for the future, then I'll be done, and I'll get out of your hair, and we can watch a great grand final. So if you wouldn't mind, pull up those images about automated tournaments. Shout out to Gab. We'd like to have automated tournaments like old BNet. We're going to have that integrated into the W3C launcher. I can't see your screen, so I don't know if you have the images up, but I mean, the race selection.
The race selection. Okay.
The race selection looks really cool. It auto populates a bracket, which you'll be able to see. You do vetoes right away. And we'll do fun tournaments. Like we'll do 1v1s, we'll do 3v3s, we'll do the stuff like only undeads on Twisted Meadow. We even will do automated tournaments for like Footman Frenzy. Who knows? We listen to the community. Speaking of listening to the community, I'm sure some of y'all remember winter maps around Christmas. We thought it'd be a cute idea to make everything winter. The community, mostly they liked it, but the competitive and the top level players were like, hey man, we're practicing for a tournament and there's creep issues and we don't like it. And I bring it up to say, we listen to the community. A number of our devs put a lot of work on it. And we said, look, it doesn't work. We're going to pull it. So we really do listen to y'all. It will come back later as a toggleable option.
Sweet.
Let me just keep running through.
Okay.
So automated tournaments. So like I said, we could have fun automated tournaments with custom ladder. We also have plans to have a custom game ladder. So you could play ranked Footman Frenzy, or Blade Master Rush has created a game called War in the Plaguelands Cataclysm. It's wonderful. That could be a custom game ladder. I'll spam chat with how you can see more about that, the links. We also expect to do, so right now when we have Flow servers to go global, we expect to have Flow custom games integrated into W3Champions so you can play on great Flow servers with your friends, not just laddering for it. A really exciting development is Twitch extensions. I'm blanking on the name right now. I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on, but my man did a Twitch extension so your viewers can like click a button while you're streaming and see all these great hero levels and all these stats. So there's a lot of viewer interaction. And the last thing I'll say, I'm sure I forgot a lot about his stuff, but another thing we want to integrate into the W3Champions launcher is educational content. My man Carson, I know you said that he's going to be doing a Thursday night educational stream. Exactly. He also promised me he's going to do some stuff for W3Champions. So we're going to put that, hopefully put it right into, play game or learn how to play the game. And then we go to some custom game maps. We have a number of people in the community working on those. So look, W3Champions, we got a lot going on, 10,000 viewers. 50,000 games have already been played on Flow, and we're not done. It's only going to be better and better and better. If you want to talk to us, if you want to know what's going on, the best place is the Discord channel. That's where most of the news That's where most of the news is. That's how you can talk to us. In fact, I'm going to check Discord right now to see if anyone PM'd me to tell me if I forgot to say anything. Looks like I'm all good.
In the meantime, I'm showing the people where to find the Discord server. It's as easy as it gets. You go over to W3Champions.com. You end up here, and there's the Discord right in the upper right next to the Twitter, where you should definitely follow, because Floss is learning social media at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, Twitter. Yeah. Shout our Twitter out. We're starting to learn how to do that.
We're doing baby steps on social media for sure. And of course, if you want to support them, here's the links to Patreon and PayPal as well.
Yeah, and I'm spamming a bunch of links in chat. I hope slow-mo doesn't bot me, but we'll see.
It's absolutely crazy. Like, yeah, the development that this program and this team is doing, it's absolutely fantastic. You are working way more organized than we do, and we've been doing this stuff here for 7 years by now. You work through Hanukkah and Christmas and New Year's. There's always people working on stuff and discussing stuff and aligning stuff. Like, for the servers, I put it up again. Like, there's so much going into the flow service. It's not only we need this protocol and we need the server somewhere, but there's networking going in, routing, algorithms, ISP connections. There's so much. We tested 28, I think. Now we're down to 14 of the best. Yeah. And yeah, the network is going to be properly filled. And...
yeah, people don't see behind the scenes, but these people work. And I shout out names all the time, but like, these guys work tirelessly. Abe Ninsky got married and then later that day put out a feature. I mean, the dude,
wow.
we're volunteers. So it gives us, it's like an out. We could be like, hey man, volunteer effort. We don't have time. We're not getting paid. And that's true. And yet that also shows it's such a passion. Like, people work so hard, and it's so exciting to be a part of it. And it's all thanks to you guys. It's thanks to the community. We want to do it for y'all. So come be a part of it. Just go to W3 Champions, hit play game. That's the best thing you can do. Or donate to these tournaments. Oh my goodness. We completely paid next season's tournament and beyond. So we don't even really know, or we didn't expect to get the money that quick. But we're going to figure out what to do with it, and we'll announce to you guys if we figure that out.
All right, Floss. There was a lot of information. I hope the people could process it. It just shows that there's so much going on, and we are never satisfied with the status quo, which I think is the most important thing. Right next to listening to the community, there's several suggestion channels. There's feedback channels on the Discord. So if you have an idea how to improve W3 Champions, go onto the Discord, talk to the devs. Open eyes, open ears, and a lot of talent and passion driving W3 Champions. And it's the best thing that could have happened to Warcraft 3, for sure, after Pat called it quits. It's an unbelievable story. It's a little bit of a miracle that we did this after the Reforged launch. And yeah, sometimes I gotta tweak myself a little to see if it's real, but you guys are damn real about what you do, and we love every single bit of support that we can get.
It's not us, guys. It's we. It's you. You're the hardest working man in the biz, dude. You and Remo, y'all are great. It's all together, man. We'll keep this game alive. 17 more years, baby. 17
more years, Flossie. We see each other a lot sooner, and that will be the first global season finals for season 6. I can't wait, man.
Yeah. Let's hang out before then, though.
Sure. We definitely need to kill some beers or whatever. Floss, it's been a pleasure, as always, but I'm kicking you out right now because people want to see your grand final.
Peace.
Peace.